me today, I have Paul and Taylor, and we worked on a ping pong automatic scorekeeping device. So here, Taylor's going to talk about some basic features of what we have going on.
Okay, so the magenta lines you see here and here are kind of the guidelines for setting up the table. So this is meant to be aligned with the surface of the table, and that's meant to be aligned with the net so that the state machine for the game can record everything properly. And then here we have basically it's tracking anything that's green colored and converting it to magenta pixels.
Oh no.
That's fine. So it's, and then the box here is showing where we find the most magenta pixels, and that's how we're tracking the ball's position.
So if I throw the ball to the other side, it gives a point to me because I served and the other person didn't return it.
So the numbers light up blue to show the last person that scored. And this yellow indicator basically means that this person is up to serve.
Got it. Cool.
There are two separate modes for switching serves every 2 points or every 5 points, depending on user preference.
And so currently we're looking at kind of like a debug or like a calibration mode, obviously for setup. If someone's more interested in like just gameplay, then you can also switch it to a like very visual heavy mode where it's just showing the numbers and who's serving, kind of a little friendlier for the user, I'd say.
Yeah, so after the user is calibrated, they can switch to this mode and play normally without having to look at all the tracking stuff.
All right. You gonna play now?
Yeah, so I guess Paul and I will play a couple rallies just to show off the sneak machine.
So you can play to 21 or 11. Right now it's a game to 21.
And right now we're switching every 2 serves as opposed to every 5, I believe.
No, we're switching every 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're switching every 5 then.
So you can see if Paul sticks out his paddle, it's on that side, meaning that he's the one that should be serving.
So in order to serve, for the state machine to know that the player's about to serve, you have to raise the ball above a certain height. So that means that I'm ready to serve. So I'm going to serve the ball. And we're playing a game. And then he missed, so I get the point.
Cool.
Yeah, so
Okay.
20 to 18.
Yeah.
So some of the things here is like, it's right by you, Taylor. So one of the things here is like where Paul raised the ball, the idea is basically if you're playing a game, you know, you throw the ball up for your serve, so
Right.
you can hopefully like get it to, you know, you're used to it, you can throw it up.
And it detected that it was a miss because it didn't come back, or because it was below the plane of the table,
In
or
this case, it was because it didn't come back.
okay.
Yeah, so it didn't bounce on this table, and there was a timeout. It's about a 1 second timeout, so if it doesn't bounce, then it's going to give me a point. Do you want to switch to debug mode?
Yeah, maybe
so
a
that we
little.
can see the tracking. It's more fun. Okay, alright.
Yeah.
So I'm going to serve again, and I'm going to try to give you a point, I guess, to make it interesting.
Yeah, I can't get a point on my own, so you have to give it to me.
You should. Oh. Well, Taylor missed. Hit the net.
I failed to earn a point. But the green color just kind of indicates that
It's a
Paul
win.
won the game.
Yeah. Cool.
If
We
you
could
want to
play-
reset it, we could just show some more.
It should show some more
Do
gameplay.
11 switch by 2 so that we can hear the switch serve sound.
Yeah. So we also added some sound effects into the game, which I'm sure you've already noticed. So the first one is we announce when it's ready, the system's ready for the player to serve. So if Taylor raises the ball to the right height, you get the chime. And this is just because when we were in this setup, one thing that you can kind of notice is Paul can't see the screen, or in a lot of setups, maybe one player can't see the screen easily, or it's inconvenient to look at it. So this is the second sound effect though, is the chime, or the like ka-ching.
The money sound, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. For a point score, I thought it was
That's
fairly
cool.
fitting. And then the final one that we added is something.
Another thing to note is the we have stereo speakers on the bottom, and the chime actually plays on the sound of the player that scored. And serves work the same way.
Switch setup.
So there, the ball bounced twice on Taylor. side, so the point was awarded to Paul. And then that was our final sound effect. Is we also announced when you should switch serves. For me personally, that's probably like the most common thing for me to forget is like to hand the ball away.
Yeah.
So that's actually very useful.
So Taylor was serving, so it's my serve now. This will play a couple more points.
Sure. Nice.
So point to Taylor. Oh, being tricky.
We've also gotten a lot better ping pong this semester, I think.
Yeah.